all right. We are live. Welcome in, everyone. We've got Lucy the Demon Puppy, Dragon Knight Dragonborn, and Cy Deathful. Welcome in. How are you doing, you lovely people? I have been watching my movies and getting ready to review a bunch of them for you. Today we've got Sasquatch Sunset, The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare, Abigail, Challengers, Boy Kills World, The Fall Guy, and Savageland. You're eating ice cream right now, Dragon Knight. Fun. What flavor? I have discovered something with ice cream that is actually really freaking delicious. And it's mixing in Honey Nut Cheerios. And I first saw the idea in it was years ago in one of those, do you remember the Advice Animal memes? There was Bad Luck Brian and Scumbag Steve and stuff like that. Well, there was the stoner meme, and it was one that said pour cereal in your ice cream. And I've been trying it recently, and it's really good. It actually really improves it. It's a nice crunch to it. And yeah, fudge swirl, that's a good one. Yeah, I like swirls sometimes. Anyway, it's a small stream today, but that's okay. I know that my stream schedule of late has been more spotty, and I've had more cancellations and stuff like that. And it's a combination of burnout and just general mental health stuff. It's good to be able to take time off for mental health stuff, but I do know that it hurts the channel a little bit when you don't have the consistency of streams. People do stop tuning in, so it's a little disheartening to see, but it is what it is, and I do just need to keep at it and get these segments out and stuff like that. After I do my reviews today, I am probably going to be playing Papers, Please. That was donated to me by Quinn. If Quinn shows up, we'll definitely be playing that. Yeah. You're sending Cy some ice cream? Yeah. So, let's see. Do I have anything else on my mind before I get into the reviews? Or should I just go ahead and get into them? Yeah, let's just go ahead and do it. Let's get started. Sasquatch Sunset is an art house film about a family of Sasquatches. And if you've ever seen the Star Wars holiday special, you know those bits where it's just Chewie and his family talking to each other in Wookiee without subtitles? Imagine a film that is just 90 minutes of that. And I'm not in any way exaggerating. Like I said, this is an art house film, and it focuses entirely on Sasquatches. We don't see any humans in the movie. We see the, effects of humans encroaching on the Sasquatch's habitat, but it really is just following a family of Sasquatches in Northern California as they just go about. It's like following a year in their lives. And if you want to see a movie where a bunch of very curious and stupid apes do curious and stupid ape things, complete with lots of Sasquatch dick and balls, that's what this movie is. So if you watch it, don't say I didn't warn you. I wouldn't recommend this movie for everyone. It is a very particular kind of a film that you have to be in a particular kind of a mental state to enjoy. I did find enjoyment in a lot of it watching it, but it's not like your average just let me put something on to watch. It is a very particular kind of a movie. And it stars Jesse Eisenberg and Riley Keough. but I couldn't tell. I mean, I know which one Riley Keough was because she was the only woman in the movie, and there's only one female Sasquatch. But I couldn't tell you which one of the Sasquatches was Jesse Eisenberg because they're all just wearing complete like face makeup and everything like that. So like, I don't know. Maybe if you know Jesse Eisenberg's eyes really well, you'd be able to point him out. But other than that, I have to imagine, though, Riley Keough, if you don't know, she is the daughter of Lisa Marie Presley. So she's Elvis's granddaughter. And I have to imagine somewhere in the afterlife, Elvis is looking down at this movie and seeing his granddaughter shit and piss and squirt milk on a paved road as a response to the human encroachment into their habitat, and going, I see the Presley family tradition of embarrassing ourselves while defecating is alive and well. So, like I said, be aware of what you're getting into when you see this movie. There is a lot of just scatological humor. There's a lot of like sexual humor. Like I said, there's a lot of Sasquatch dick in this movie. So, expect to see that. But also, it's like kind of shot as like like we're just kind of like following these people along, kind of like a documentary thing. Although it's not like shot with like super wide lenses or anything like that. Like you would, it's not shot like you would see documentary footage. It's shot more traditionally. But it is just kind of here is a story of a bunch of Sasquatches. Yeah, it's what it says on the tin. If you've seen the trailer for it, it's just expect that. Hey Paco, how's it going? The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare is Guy Ritchie's attempt to make his own Inglourious Bastards, and I don't think he succeeds in that. It's been a long time since Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels and Snatch, and I don't think that he has captured the same ensemble energy in this film that he did in those. There's and I bring up Lock, Stock, and Snatch because like those are the Guy Ritchie films that I like immediately think of. Those were what put him on the map. And I haven't seen his entire resume. But I don't know. This movie is set in World War II. It's about an unsanctioned op to disrupt supply lines to German U-boats in the Atlantic theater. And it's starring Henry Cavill, and a whole bunch of other people are there too. Just, a bunch of like criminals and misfits and people who, disobey orders and stuff like that. So they're being sent to do a mission where if they're caught by either side, it will end badly for them. But like, it just, I don't know. It doesn't seem to have the charm of some of the other ones. Like I struggle to remember any of the real like individual characters because there's just not a whole lot to them. It's really just expecting you to be like, hey, here's a Guy Ritchie ensemble film, so give us money. Yeah, I don't know. I can't really recommend this one. It's got some pretty awful makeup too, like why am I blanking on his name? Winston Churchill. Why did I forget Winston Churchill? The guy they have playing Churchill has like probably the worst Churchill makeup I've ever seen, to the point where I was like sitting here looking like, is that supposed to be Churchill? I think that's a different character, but he kind of maybe looks like Churchill, but then I realized, no, it is Churchill. And I have no idea what they were going with that. Like, they cast a guy who doesn't really look like him at all, and then put makeup on him to kind of sort of make him almost maybe look like Churchill, but that was a confusing casting choice, and I wouldn't have gone with that. Henry Cavill's the main lead, but he's like, I don't know, he's present. I genuinely was not that impressed with the, the cast for the most part. There's no real memorable characters that pop out. Not a lot of like real memorable scenes or anything like that. It feels kind of like a disappointment, and like they were just banking on you knowing Guy Ritchie's style and going, oh yeah, expect to see one of those, and maybe be like, this is gonna be his Tarantino moment, but it wasn't. It's I can't recommend you see it. It's not really worth it. Hey, Natasha Rio, you made a movie. I can review it if I want. Are you in the Discord? Do you have a link to it that you could post in like in like the stream recommendation? Yeah, I'd love to take a look at somebody. It's like a student film or what? Because that sounds cool. Let's get the next one going. Here we are. Abigail is a movie about a bunch of criminals locked in a mansion with a ballerina vampire, and that's about exactly it's what it says on the tin. If you've seen the trailer for it, it really captures the vibe. It's a very goofy movie about a bunch of criminals. It's almost like Home Alone, but with a vampire. But it's, still like the main character is one of the criminals, because, it's a vampire movie. The ballerina vampire, she's a kid ballerina, still the villain, but the main character is like the sympathetic one who kind of like has, she's a mom too, so she's kind of, sympathetic to the ballerina girl, even though she's trying to kill everyone. And there's a lot. This one has a lot of really great, memorable characters. Everyone comes in and has their shtick. You get where everyone is. They're all pretty tropey characters, but that's okay, because this is a very schlocky movie. And if this is what you want, if you want to see a movie where a girl vampire is just playing with her food for a large chunk of the movie, it's great. The gore is actually less than I was expecting for this movie, except for the end. Toward the end, it gets very gory, but cartoonishly so. It's not in the way that I would be like, ooh, that's kind of upsetting or anything like that. But it's a lot of fun. I would highly recommend it. It doesn't really have anything deep to say. It is what it is. It's a vampire movie. Go have fun with it. Oh, Natasha Rios, you were joking? Okay. You made like a massive response to your shit. What do you mean by that? I don't understand what you're talking about. Yeah, but like I would love, God, if like, some student filmmakers had some stuff that they wanted me to review, that would be awesome. I know Marcy used to go by Girl Boss Marcy. I don't even know what she goes by these days, but she's a film student, and I think she's making like a student film right now that I posted like a GoFundMe for it on Twitter. That would be a fun one to review. Oh, you were canceled like 27 times over the past years. Surprised you didn't hear. Oh, I don't know who you are. I haven't seen you before, so I know nothing about that. But yeah, that would make sense if you had to make a response video or something like that. That's your movie. Yeah. Okay. I got it. All right. Let's see. What's my next review? Here we are. Challengers is a movie starring Zendaya, and don't be fooled by all the tennis in the trailers and even all the tennis in the movie. This is not a tennis movie. This tennis is the setting, but this is really a movie about how all of these people's problems would be solved if they just become queer and poly. Well, other than Zendaya's character, who truly does care more about tennis than she cares about people, but This is a movie about two bros chilling in a hot tub 5 feet apart because they're not gay. No, it's two guys who both fall for the same girl, all set around tennis because they're all professional tennis players. But these two guys are basically like best friends torn apart by this girl. And the movie is set over a period of like 13 years, and it's done in like a non-linear storytelling thing. Like we keep like a big centerpiece of the film is this match played by the two guys against each other, set in like at the end of the timeline, and then we flash back to previous things and stuff like that. And there's a lot of really creative cinematic storytelling here. Like there's some really good like one take scenes. Like there's a one take scene that starts off as a sex scene but then turns into an argument, and it goes on like it's like a one shot for that. I think it's like a 3 or 4 minute scene, and for these actors to go from it being a sex scene to like, you know, one of them like getting dressed and getting ready to go like stretching and getting ready to go exercise, and then they start having a fight about the relationship and about tennis and stuff like that. It's a really well executed one-shot scene. Now there are some quick camera moves there that I think might be hiding some seams. Like they might have done some invisible stitching together of different takes, which is something to be, you know, aware of whenever you see a big one-shot thing. If there's a quick camera pan, you can really easily hide any seams with the motion blur and stuff like that. But I was impressed, and I didn't see any of the stitches, if there were any. But the film also, like, at some points, it breaks filmmaking conventions. Like, there's a convention called the 180-degree rule, where you never, when like you have a conversation between two characters, there's like an invisible line that you don't want to cross over 180 degrees, because you kind of want to have each character still staying in like their general frame, general position on screen, so that like when you're doing the over-the-shoulder shot between one and the other, that they're not switching places. But there's a sequence in this film in which the two characters are having a conversation on a tennis court, and the camera is like locked in right over the net, but looking like squared off, looking straight down the court on both sides. So it cuts from, you're looking from one end of the court to the other end of the court, cutting back and forth between the two characters. And it's visually disorienting, but it's also done to show that their conversation is not really just a conversation. It is like a tennis match in itself, except instead of a ball, they're using their words. And also, like, there are music choices. Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross, who are also 9 Inch Nails, they do the score for the movie. And there's this, like, really heavy, like, electronica techno beat that comes in, that feels like very action-paced, but it comes in during like scenes of arguments, and it also is like mixed louder than you would expect it to for scenes that are dialogue heavy. Usually in those scenes you want to have the music lower so that you can hear what everyone's saying, and it's still mixed so that you can hear everything. It's just that it's like you're treating these arguments as though they are the big action set pieces of the movie rather than the tennis matches themselves. And yeah, it's really, really well done. There's also, if you've seen the Lonely Island song Three-Way, or the Golden Rule, I think is what it's also called, the song where, you know, it's not gay if it's in a three-way with the honey in the middle, there's some leeway. There's a bit in that music video where there's like just rustling under the covers because in the music video it's Andy Samberg and Justin Timberlake having a three-way with Lady Gaga, but there's wrestling under the covers, and then it looks over to like the doorway, and Lady Gaga is just standing there eating cereal and goes, "Oh, you guys are still here," and they like look up from the covers and it's just them. So this movie basically has a scene that's that. It's like, you know, they're like it's like one of their first meetings. They're, you know, trying to figure out which one is going to get the girl, and then she just decides to make out with them both, and then she leans back and their eyes are closed, and she just sits there with a devilish grin watching them making out with each other without even realizing it. Hilarious, like brilliant moment. And like the movie really is just, I don't know, tennis is just a metaphor for being gay. they're gay, and they need to accept it and actually like just stop fighting with each other and stop using this Zendaya as a proxy and just, you know, get together. I really enjoy this movie. I really recommend it. I think it's a really smart movie. I think it uses a lot of interesting and unusual convention breaking to tell the story. And yeah, I think this is one of my favorite movies this year so far. Leftist L says, you've seen two Luca films, or you have two Luca films, but only seen Suspiria. You need to check this one out. Tennis is just a metaphor for being gay. Yeah. Like I said, it's not really a tennis film. It is a film where tennis is the setting to tell, you know, another story. All right, what's my next one? Boy Kills World is a action movie. I think it's like the biggest budget South African movie that's ever happened. And I think it was like a pretty major flop, which is disappointing because I actually kind of enjoyed it. But this film has the vibes of Repo, the genetic opera. But replace the songs with action sequences. And it's not to say that it's exactly the same story, it just has the same kind of like cult film vibe to it. And a lot of story elements are similar, like you've got the evil rich family that are all bickering with each other, and each character has like you know, their own little idiosyncrasies and quirks. And it's, you know, got a dystopian setting with, you know, focus on bread and circuses. And yeah, I like this film is very obviously crafted with the intent to be like a cult classic. Whether it manages to attain that, time will tell. Obviously it flopped at the box office, but that doesn't mean it can't be a cult classic. Lots of cult films flopped at the box office. But the film is about a character named Boy, who is played by Bill Skarsgård, who I think he played Pennywise, and I think he's going to be playing the Crow soon. Actually, I saw a trailer for him as the Crow, but he is a deaf and mute action hero who has because he doesn't remember his voice from before he was deafened, he just picked a voice from a video game that he remembered, and it's H. John Benjamin's voice. If you don't know who that is, he's the voice of Archer from the TV show Archer, the cartoon Archer. And I think he also plays a character in he's Bob in Bob's Burgers. So that guy. Imagine his voice narrating all of the things that Bill Skarsgård is doing. And there's a lot of like creative action in this movie. Like he beats people up with a cheese grater, and yes, he does in fact grate people with the cheese grater, and that was like one of the more like cringy things. Like ugh. If you're a little squeamish on the action, there is that to be aware of. But then there's like a whole action set piece where he's just beating up cereal mascots, and it's delightful. It feels like a movie adaptation of a fighting game that doesn't exist. So it didn't surprise me when I found out that they made a 2.5D fighting game as like a tie-in that I guess just released like a couple weeks ago. And I don't know how good that is at all. I think I took a look at the Steam page and it said it had mixed reviews. So it's probably about as good as you can expect a tie-in video game for a movie that flopped. But the movie itself, it's a lot of fun. Really, really good choreography on the action sequences. Fun camera work. One of the guys from The Raid is in it, so he has a really cool fight scene. And yeah, I liked it. I would recommend it. Just, you know, if seeing somebody's skin get ripped up by a cheese grater is too much for you, then I would not watch it for that. But if you think you can handle that, then it's a fun movie. The Fall Guy is a movie starring Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt. And apparently this movie was based on a TV show starring Lee Majors that I'd never heard of before. I can't imagine it has anything more to do with the show's premise than the main character's name being a stuntman. I like looked up the original show on Wikipedia, and apparently it was like he's a stunt performer who moonlights as like a bounty hunter. And he's not a bounty hunter in this movie. It's more of just like well, the title is The Fall Guy, so you know he is a stuntman who is also being set up to take the blame for something. And it's also kind of like a romance, but like very flimsy. Like there's really not a lot to the love story in the movie. They really didn't do much to develop it, other than it's like they had, you know, a conflict and they broke up, but now they're, you know, thinking about getting back together again. Like that's about as much thought as they put into it. But they really just hoped that the chemistry of Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt would sell it. And to their credit, it does. Those two really play off each other really well. They have a really nice, loose dynamic with each other that I quite enjoyed. But because this is a movie about a stunt performer, directed by a stunt performer, you can probably imagine that the bulk of the movie is about doing over-the-top ridiculous stunts. And we're in summer blockbuster season, so that's what this delivers, is a whole bunch of really fun action set pieces with a lot of really cool stunt work. And the movie even ends with like a highlight reel of like the behind the scenes footage of all of the stunts being performed, which I thought was really cool. And it reminded me of like back in the day when Jackie Chan was doing more movies, how like at the end of every Jackie Chan movie you would see like outtakes from all of the fight sequences and seeing how certain stunts were done. And I like seeing stuff like that. And also, I don't remember if it was mentioned in the movie or if it was just like there was a conversation outside of the movie just around it, but like talking about having stunt performers get better recognition. Like I think there's a line in the movie that says that they don't give out Oscars for stunt performers. And honestly, I would like to see that changed. I know next year at the Oscars they added a category for casting directors. Which I think is cool, and I would like to see them respect stunt performers as well, because like it's a dangerous line of work. These people are beating themselves up for our entertainment, and we should put some respect on them. One of the things that I really liked is that, like, you know, the reel at the end that showed all the stunts, you know, that you got to see, oh, that's the stunt performer doing all that. So they're not like trying to pretend that it's Ryan Gosling doing all his own stunts. Like, no, he has a whole stunt team behind him. He's an actor. He's not the stunt guy. And in fact, like, in the movie, like, the guy who he's the stunt double for has tries to claim that he does all of his own stunts, you know? And as we can very clearly see, well, he's got a stunt guy that's been in all of his movies. It's a fun movie. It's got a really silly premise. Don't think too much about it. Actually, now that I think about it, because it was based on a show starring Lee Majors, who was also the $6 Million Man. There is a moment in the movie where they play the shimmer noise from the $6 Million Man. You know, the cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. I don't know how well I can pull it off. Maybe when I edit this, I'll find the sound effect and stick that in there. But yeah, it's a fun movie. There's nothing deep to it. It's just a bunch of action set around Sydney. And yeah, it's fun. Go check it out. Savageland is a 2015 film that is a mockumentary horror movie. And if you're wondering why I'm reviewing a movie from 2015, well, at patreon.com/gayfetch, at the highest tier, you can pay me to review something of your choice. Once every 3 months at the highest tier, I will review something of your choice. Here we are. We have this one. And I watched it today. And actually really like this movie. It's set at it's set around an incident in an Arizona border town where like the entire town was murdered. And it's really like the film's really more about like the social commentary on scapegoating of undocumented migrants. And but it's also interesting to see how it's done, because this movie came out in 2015 and I think it was filmed in 2014. So like this movie was made before like the Trump era, before the rhetoric around that stuff really amped up. So like watching it today, I'm like seeing like some of the interviews with like locals in the movie. Obviously they're all actors, but like the way that they're saying stuff that at the time would come across like probably cartoonishly racist, and nowadays I look at it and I go, oh wow, they were actually pretty actually had a pretty even hand in covering that stuff. But basically the film's message is about how illegal immigrants are scapegoats for other problems, and not just systemic racist policing, but also like kind of points out how when you shift the blame for who's causing a problem, you don't actually solve the problem. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. Like it's a pretty low budget film, and it's mostly just set up like, you know, how like it's set up like a documentary about like an actual event that would have happened around that time. There's while there is like supernatural elements to it, it's very much like the guy who is accused of doing all these murders. Well, he took pictures and he had like one roll of film that was developed that was all like very blurry and taken at night, and you know, people were like casting doubt onto whether these photos were legitimate or not, and they were never admitted into evidence or anything. But it shows basically like something was like possessing the townsfolk. It's very vague on what exactly happened, except that they just blamed an undocumented immigrant for it, and because of that, they don't solve the problem. I thought it was really well handled. They have Like I said, they have several characters that are like in and around the town who are like, they've got a character who's kind of like a Joe Arpaio type. If you don't remember who Joe Arpaio was, he was like he was that sheriff in Arizona who was like doing chain gangs and stuff like that. They've also got a character who kind of is like your he's your local conservative talk show host, radio host, and he's just kind of presented pretty like neutrally in the film, and it's just left to you to understand and interpret where this rhetoric is coming from. And I don't know, I thought this movie was really well handled for the subject matter that it is touching. Honestly, I think if I were a conservative and I saw this film, I don't think I would feel like they were talking down to me or insulting me or anything like that either. But I think it definitely has a strong message. And I would recommend watching it. I really liked this movie. And if you want to see me review more stuff like this, again, patreon.com/gayfesh at the highest tier. One of the rewards is every 3 months I will review something of your choosing, and this was Cy Deathful's choice this time around. So, Cy, thank you for picking this one. I really enjoyed it. All right. Did I get through 7 movie reviews in like 30 minutes? And I felt like I had quite a bit to say about several of them. I mean, some of them were just, brief reviews, but I don't know. I felt like I did quite a lot of content there in a very short amount of time. Well, with that out of the way. Oh, there was, you know what? There was something that Dragon Knight Dragonborn had posted in Streamlinks that I thought I was going to take a look at. This probably isn't going to be a segment or anything like that. I thought I just would take a look at it, but apparently there's something going on with Helldivers 2, and here, let's go and hop on over here and see what this is now. Let's get the volume up and boost this, and we'll see how the audio balance is.
Oh me, oh my. Helldivers.
Okay, is that good? Good volume? Let's go.
Oh me, oh my. Helldivers is either going straight...
Oh, also, I should say, let's see, this is Lieutenant Buzz Lightyear. And the video is called What the Fuck Happened to Helldivers 2? CEO responds as Sony steps in. Now, I have not played this game. I heard just a little bit about what's going on. But I was curious to watch this one and find out, because it sounds like things are sounds like some anti-consumer practices are going on. So let's see.
Straight up or straight down right now, and this week has seen it all. A controversial balancing patch, the reveal of this new upcoming war bond, and then the latest news, which is, well, I'll talk about that in a moment. Welcome to the channel. It's Lieutenant Buzz Lightyear, and we've got all of that to run through, and of course, I've got some pretty strong opinions along the way. But first, thanks so much for your awesome and continued support. In case you haven't done so already, please take a moment to hit subscribe, as we are quickly closing in on 225,000 channel subscribers, which is mental. Also, make sure to ring that notifications bell to receive my latest upload alerts. And here it all comes from Helldivers HQ. All right, very quickly, the current...
I don't know, like, the work that goes into having stuff overproduced like this. Like, I feel like at some point I should probably put more effort into my videos, but like, I just do stream segments. I would like to have an animated intro for my stuff. Like at some point, I've talked to Glooby, my artist. They are the one who drew all of these wonderful poses that you see here. And I was hoping to have an animated video intro at least, so I have that. But mine are very, very low effort versus what this is. But okay.
Mutant Bugs TCS Major Order is sitting at exactly 2 days to go, and we've taken Fenrir 3 and Touring, so overall, great job there, but,
Okay, actually, it looks like this is time-stamped. Hey, Tipster with the $20. Thank you so much. You want to be a gay fish when you grow up? Well, too bad, because you already grew up, and you're a tipster. Okay, major order checkup. I don't know what that is. New warband. Okay, so actually, it looks like a lot of this is let's skip ahead. The mayhem started early. Is this what we want?
And speaking of the automatons, they seem to have hacked Sony HQ because it looks like we've got some more stuffs going down with Helldivers, and just when the week couldn't get any more topsy-turvy. Now, I live East Coast US, and so my phone started pinging very early this morning between some of our awesome Discord mods kind of looping me in, or from other community members, but apparently it was going down this morning, and once I logged on and got up to speed, well, it's something. Posted to the Helldivers Steam page very early this morning, there is this message signed Sony Interactive Entertainment.
Here, let me just read it. Attention Helldivers, due to technical issues at the launch of Helldivers 2, we allowed the linking requirements for Steam accounts to a PlayStation Network accounts to be temporarily optional. That grace period will now expire. See details below in this post. Account linking plays a critical role in protecting our players and upholding the values of safety and security provided on PlayStation and PlayStation Studios games. This is our main way to protect players from griefing and abuse by enabling the banning of players that engage in that type of behavior. It also allows those players that have been banned the rights to appeal. As such, as of May 6th, all new Helldivers 2 players on Steam will be required to connect their Steam account to a PlayStation Network account. Current players on Steam will start to see the mandatory login from May 30th and will be required to have linked a Steam and PlayStation Network account by June 4th. PlayStation Network accounts are free and easy to set up using this link. We understand that while this may be an inconvenience to some of you, this step will help us to continue to build a community that you all are proud to be a part of. Hang on, I need to mute something over there. Okay, right. So, automatically I don't like this. I really hate when game that I've been playing a lot is on Jedi Survivor, and I bought it through Steam, but it still requires the EA app to run. Like, I launch it through Steam and then it opens the EA app and then plays it, and I don't like that kind of stuff. Honestly, I just generally am not a fan of DRM, particularly for single player games. Like, I know is Helldivers. I'm guessing Helldivers. Like I said, I've never played it, but I'm guessing it's a multiplayer game. You said it's for safety and security is the biggest lie in tech and gaming. Yeah. Okay. So, walled gardens, I think, are like one of my biggest pet peeves in tech. I have an iPhone, and sometimes there are things that I would like to be able to do with it that I can't because Apple has a walled garden setup that I understand does actually improve the security for the end user on the phone, but it also means that you are locked out of certain things that you would like to be able to do. And so, like, I can understand a reason for setting up a walled garden for security features, for safety, for just your average Joe end user, but I really feel like there should always be an option to turn it off, like, mandated by law. They should be allowed to turn that off, you know? Yeah, but we'll see what we've got going on here.
Currently rocking a huge portion of the player base, and everything here is tied to the linking of accounts. So apparently this has been up on the Helldivers Steam page for the game ever since it launched, and I really never paid it much attention, but since Sony is the publisher of the game, there's this requirement to create and link a PSN account to your Steam account. By the way, that's not a requirement of Destiny 2, because I just checked it there. I could be completely off base here, but Bungie is owned by Sony Interactive Entertainment, yet there is no requirement over there for that game on Steam to create a PSN account. I just thought
I remember for a brief period, Destiny 2 was on the BattleNet launcher. And I never understood why that was. But like then it went away. I guess Bungie just keeps changing hands so often.
I would note that. Anyways, I personally have an old PlayStation logon that I haven't used in years, but according to some players, they were prompted when they bought the game to link those two together. But here's the kicker. Shortly after launch, and probably due to those horrible friends list issues and the fact that the game just absolutely blew up, it had crossplay, etc., this requirement to have a PlayStation account, even if you were playing on Steam PC, was lifted. It was gone, and so everyone forgot about it. Now, I had to go back and look it up, but Helldivers released on February the 8th. So here we are, nearly 3 months after launch. Everyone is busy enjoying their favorite democracy-spreading game, and along comes Sony with this monster mic drop. Now, of course, there are obvious issues with certain regions not allowing for the use of PlayStation Network. I mean, what are those players going to do? And I've scoured the Helldiver Discord for answers, and that question is currently met with a
Okay, so right, this is something Dragon Knight Dragonborn had brought up in Discord, is that there are certain regions that would be locked out of their game purchase because they don't have access to the PSN in their country. Okay, so this Discord message says, it's obviously hard for me or us to comment in detail on this since we're both messengers, gamers, and employees. What I can say is that I think it could have been handled better. The thing is, account linking was active already at launch. It was shut off after approximately 1 week due to all the issues we faced from the massive player amount. It was obviously difficult to implement now, and though it was handled was not ideal. Now it's up to us to try to manage it so we can all get back to shooting things for fun with our friends.
A giant question mark from the mod team, and there's also the major issue of just PlayStation and Sony in general and how porous their security systems have been in the past, with constant data breaches being the norm. I mean, these days everyone is hyper vigilant with their personal info, and tossing it over to Sony to hold on to is not the ideal thing to be doing. But the real gut punch comes in this form of this straight up nonsensical bullshit reasoning for why Sony says that this 3-month pause now has to be lifted. Just listen to this, and I'm going to quote them here.
All right.
Account linking plays a critical role in protecting our players and upholding the values of safety and security provided on PlayStation and PlayStation Studios games. This is our main way to protect players from griefing and abuse by enabling the banning of players that engage in that type of behavior. It also allows those players that have been banned the right to appeal.
Okay, so that sounds like they just want to make sure that they have final control over, because like if you're not on a PlayStation account, you're on a Steam account, are they claiming that they wouldn't be able to moderate the Steam accounts? Like I would imagine that if you're just playing on a Steam account, but you're still a problem player, that they could still moderate that. They could easily say, okay, this Steam account is banned. Like it's not like Steam is just given carte blanche to connect to their servers or anything like that, right? Like, can you just like I assume there's some kind of a verification process so that you couldn't just like pirate the game and then connect to their servers on a pirated copy. So again, like I don't know. I'm assuming that this would be the case. You could ban a Steam user. It's more than likely a mandate from Sony. Yeah, I mean, obviously, right? Yeah, it's probably not a decision totally on the developers. You know, shit like this is always from like, upper management and, bean counters.
I'm sorry, but what? What griefing? What abuse? What banning? We don't need Sony's help to handle this. I mean, if it ever happens, which, by the way, I'm now approaching 250 hours logged into Helldivers, and I have never encountered griefing, abuse, or the need to ban another player. Besides, if someone has an open mic and is just being nasty, I can mute them in 2 seconds flat.
Okay, so this person and I are going to have a disagreement on game moderation. He probably is I do think there are times where getting banned from online play is definitely warranted, and it's not just we'll just mute them. Like, just because he hasn't experienced it doesn't mean it doesn't exist in video games. Like, I've been a video gamer. I was around before online play happened, and so I've been around for the entirety of online gaming, and yeah, it's a consistent problem. And it's not always just a matter of, well, I'll just mute them. Like, sometimes there's deleterious behaviors that merit getting banned from a game. Where you draw that line is obviously a matter of debate. And there's definitely ways that those bans can be enacted unjustly, and obviously every system is open to abuse in some way or shape or form. But I still think, generally speaking, having moderation of toxic players is a net good.
If they're playing like an asshat, I can block them on the social screen, and I never have to squad up with them again. Why does this need to involve Sony stepping in to protect player rights, or at least that's how they've attempted to paint this? Seriously, though, this explanation makes zero sense, and in all reality, this boils down to Sony brass wanting more control. They see Steam and that huge PC player base not currently under their umbrella of influence, and
yeah, that makes sense. And like I said, like, just because it's a Steam account doesn't mean, like, they're still connecting to the game servers, right? Like, the game servers are still under the control of Sony, so they could ban a Steam account if they wanted to. Just saying.
they've now decided to pull this dormant requirement out of retirement and drop it squarely onto the player base. And the way this thing stands right now, as of May the 6th, so that's 3 days from today's video, all new players are required to do this at startup, and any existing players must have this.
Does the account have to have PlayStation Plus? No, it says PlayStation Network accounts are free and easy to set up. So no, it does not sound like it requires a PSP or a PlayStation Plus subscription to play. I imagine it's just buy the base game. But I don't know, like, Sony's a piece of shit company. Like, who knows? Maybe they'll institute that. We'll see.
This completed by June the 4th, or you won't be playing Helldivers. Also, since so many of us have passed that 2-hour trial window for returns on Steam, I don't see refunds for anyone trying to get their money back, at least not at this point. As expected, the Helldiver Discord is currently on fire, and I cannot emphasize that enough. It is on fire. There are so many questions and doubts flying around, and these mods are just having to jump from one dumpster fire to another. And this comes hot on the heels of Monday's polarizing balance patch, which did piss off quite a few players, and I posted a video about that patch and the changes a few days ago. Check it out when you get a moment, link in the video description. Steam reviews are currently tanking as of this wild news.
Oh, look at that. Pew! that is a very angry response. Holy shit.
From this morning, and you can see this massive spike in negative reviews currently being posted.
Okay, obviously, now this is, okay, so this is, I'm assuming, from game release. So it's still not the lowest spike that was the initial negative reviews, but that's like right on game release and stuff. So yeah, the way everything is just kind of tapering and then boom. Yeah, that makes sense.
And, I've taken the time to read these over, and almost all of them have to do with this now surprise requirement to have PSN linked or face not being able to play the game they paid for. Now, I know this is a bit of a hot topic right now, kind of like Helldivers and Arrowhead are having their BSG and Escape from Tarkov moment where they just announce a really controversial move with the game and it sets everyone ablaze, but yeah, as more information becomes available on this, expect a full follow-up report. And by the way, I think it's high time that Johan, Arrowhead's CEO, makes a full public statement on this matter. Hold up, breaking news, ask and you shall receive, because hot off of Twitter, we've got a public statement from Arrowhead's CEO, Johan. He says, hey everyone, in regards to account linking and questions there too, please reference, and there's his web link. If you have any further questions, you can reach out using the contact PlayStation support at the bottom of the page.
Okay, I'm going to interpret this right now. So Pyle said he's the CEO of Arrowhead. Yeah, this is him saying this is a Sony decision. If you've got any questions, talk to Sony. That's what this response is. Leftist L says, how does Sony not have worldwide coverage for their online accounts? I don't know. Like, it's all arbitrary. The internet can connect anywhere in theory. Like, regional locks on online content has always baffled me, because like it's just you have to code those in. You have to like make it harder for everything to work to implement that shit. And I remember the early days of the internet when we didn't have any of that, before the government was like really stepping in to regulate that shit. I remember a time when you didn't have to pay sales tax on online shopping unless you were in the state that the website ran. And so there would be times where, like, I mean, I'm in Seattle, so I always had to pay sales tax on Amazon shopping, but like I would buy things off of Newegg and not have to pay sales tax. Wasn't that nice? Those days are long gone, but I don't know. I hate. There are certain things about internet regulations that I understand being implemented that are probably for the best, but I don't know. We were sold when the internet started of it being, this big thing that will connect humanity, and here we are putting up artificial barriers,
Okay, well, that non-statement says a whole hell of a lot, at least to me. It looks like Johan and Arrowhead are just saying that this is squarely on Sony and to take up the matter with them. But I still wonder why a non-Sony controlled studio can't seem to handle this matter. To be a fly on the wall when those negotiations were going down. Remember?
All right, looks like that's it for that video. Yeah, okay. Like I'm not gonna like upload this as a segment. I just was curious to take a look at what's going on there. I haven't played Helldivers. The only thing that I know about Helldivers is that it kind of was like responsible for everyone talking about Starship Troopers again. But it's not probably like my kind of a game to begin with. Yeah. With that out of the way, why don't I play some video games? And I was gifted this game by a community member, Quinn. So let's play it. It's called Papers, Please. Now, first things first. Okay, nudity's turned off. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. And I'm assuming I can adjust the audio if the other sound is too much, but for now, let's begin. I have never played this game before. Congratulations! The October Labor Lottery is complete. Your name was pulled. For immediate placement, report to the Ministry of Admission at Grestin Border Checkpoint. An apartment will be provided for you and your family in East Grestin. Expect a Class 8 dwelling. Well, I lived in Russia as a kid, and I definitely lived in one of these apartment complexes. Actually, how many stories is this? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so this is a 9-story building. I lived on the 9th floor of a 9-story building that had no elevator. That was fun. Arstotska. Glory to Arstotska. That's a fictional country, but very, very Soviet themed. Grestin border checkpoint opens at last. After 6 long years, can the Ministry of Admission keep us safe? Families to reunite. Did I live in a Class 8 dwelling? You know, we didn't call them that. We just called them flats. November 23rd, 1982. Inspector, welcome to your new position at Grestin Border Checkpoint. Stamp, passport, entry, visa, and return documents to entrant. Entry is restricted to Arstotskan citizens only. Deny all foreigners. Glory to Arstotska. Pay attention to passport nationality. Rule book, audio. Okay. So my current rule is only allow Arstotskan citizens. And then I assume... Okay, do I... Yeah, where is my... Oop, I see. Here you go. Oh, okay, there we go. Nope. You've waited in this damn line for 8 hours. I hope it was worth it. Denied. Get lost. Unbelievable. Go to hell. Okay. You get in. Glory to Arstotska. It was a mistake to open this checkpoint. Oh, that person just left. Okay. Arstotska. Oh, I also realized I should probably check the photo to make sure that, like, I'm not letting in people who pictures don't match. Arstotska, let's go. What's my next one? Right. So I wonder... Oh, there's the clock. Get out. Nope. Bring in the next person. Oh. I guess shift is over. Okay. I let in... Manage your expenses using the checkboxes below. Savings, salary 10. Oh, so I get paid for every person that I let in? Okay, and here are... My wife is okay, my son's okay, my mother-in-law's okay, and my uncle's okay. Okay, obviously I want to pay all this for now, but I'm assuming at some point I will have to struggle with this stuff, but waited a long line just to see opening checkpoint is a mistake. Well, maybe he didn't have his papers or, you know, didn't want to show his papers and ran away because he was suspicious. Who knows? All right. Day 2. Greston, checkpoint of success. Increased trade and cooperation predicted. Walk to work. Foreigners with a valid passport are permitted to enter your booths. Inspection hardware is now installed. Check all passport information carefully for discrepancies. Deny any entrant with inconsistent information. Enter inspect mode using the red button on your desk. While inspecting, highlight 2 pieces of discrepant information for further options. Okay, so I'm actually going to have to study this stuff. All right. Highlight 2 pieces of discrepant information from inspect mode to enable interrogation. Cool. All right, what do we got? Date of birth expires. Let's see. Usually discrepancies. No correlation. Okay. Oh, hang on. Nope. Okay. I think we're good then. Welcome in. Cause no trouble. Oh, where's my controller? Good point. There's my controller. All right. Antigria. I don't know. Everything seems okay. Invalid expiration date. Oh, I didn't check the expiration date. Warning issued, no penalty. Okay, good to know. Good to know. I should probably check today's date. Yeah. What is... Okay. 2/11. Oh, right. So... right, yeah. Denied. This is an expired passport. Oh, you definitely expired. Applicant clear for entry, last warning, no penalty, but his passport expired. I guess he was a local, though. So do I only not approve it for... Well... Oh! Wait, no! It's 82! Not 84. Oh, I didn't actually have any reason. Alright. Here you go. You look bored. If you want good time, come see us. Sure, come on in. Okay. Oh, you know what? That. Yep. Oh, he's running. Oh, they're gonna shoot him. Oh, shit. Holy shit. The day was cut short by a terrorist attack. Progress is saved at the start of each day. Oh, damn. And I only got $20. So my savings are now wiped out. Oof. Alright, well. I can still afford to pay everything, but let's see if we can... We'll have to start rationing stuff soon. Okay, November 25th, 82. What's my... Foreigners require a valid entry ticket, verify information before stamping passport, entry visa, and returning all documents to entrance. Missing documents can be correlated by highlighting counter and pertinent entry in rule book. Oh, so where's my rule book? Cool. All right. Let's go. Valid on the 25th. Yeah, okay. Next. Well, you don't have a ticket. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Interrogate. Your picture, it is different. The years have been cruel. Have they? That's not even the same nose. You heard about a terrorist attack. You're lucky to have a job still. Okay. Valid today. Yeah, we're good. Oh. Nope. This ticket's not valid for today. It's valid for today. Face is close enough. He's got a... Yeah. There you go. Come on in. Oh no, invalid issuing city. Did you not hand me anything? Leave. Engine use inspect mode to interrogate. Page 2 for full instructions. Oh, interesting. Okay, so issuing cities. Oh, cool. Okay, so that's something I need to know. No? How do I... Where am I supposed to inspect? Oh, I see. No, I don't... How am I supposed to do this? I am confused here. I do not have anything for you. Page 2 of today's bulletin for full instructions. This is page 2. Missing documents. What do you mean? There's nothing here. I am so confused. Is this part of the game? Like, that my instructions are actually false? Pertinent entry in rulebook. Oh, okay. There we go. Okay, figured it out. Where's your passport? Passport. Our stats go so great, passport not required, right? Passport is required. Oh, okay, I hear you. I come back again. All right, figured it out. Okay. Cool. Working out the game. Okay, so Kalichia issuing city. Okay, so that's good. Okay, everything looks good. All right, so this is expired. Oh, and everyone's gone. So what do we got? I have to choose between heat and food. I'm going to choose food. Food's more important than heat. We'll find out anyway. Black market activity explodes. Government blames lax immigration controls. Checkpoint expansion postponed. November 26th. Our Stoutskin citizens must show their ID card. Foreigners must secure and present a valid entry permit. Entry tickets are no longer sufficient. A new chapter containing detailing document features has been added to your rulebook. Check all information thoroughly. Deny any applicant with discrepant documents. Refer to the audio transcripts to correlate entrance statements. Clear to our Stotska. Okay. So, our Stotska entry permit. Okay, so there was entry permit. All right, let's see. Enter by. Okay, that's good. Okay, this all checks out. Document must have a seal. Work duration of stay remain for half a year. Okay, that's work half a year. That's consistent. Everything looks. Oh, Shingleton issued in Shingleton. Where are we at? United Federation. Yep. Okay. Everything checks out. Enjoy. Citation. Invalid expiration date. I didn't see an expiration. I didn't check the expiration date. Okay, yeah, you get declined. Ticket is not enough anymore. Get a permit. Bullshit. I paid good money for ticket. All right. Our Statska identity card. Okay, this is my first identity card. What do we got? Districts. Lindiform. Okay. Then we're good. This is an interesting game. Perfect trip. So happy the border has returned. I will visit my son. I've not seen him in 6 years. Duration is stay 6 months. Okay, enter by. Oh no. Sorry, your. It's expired. Octavallis. Everything looks. Oh, let's see. Birthday matches. Okay, here you go. Welcome in. Citation. Invalid name. Did I not check the name? Did the names not match? Okay. Transit. Duration of stay. I remain for just 2 days. Okay. Martin Villius. Okay, United Federation Shingleton is correct. Okay, let's bring you in. Citation, entry for invalid name, penalty assessed 5 credits. The name looked valid. I don't even know what you mean, invalid name. All right. This is obviously fake. Come on, man. Cobristan is not a real country. Oh, okay, you know, like passports. I understand. I come back again with a better one. All right. What do we got? Arstatska, Dmitry Koptenkov. This is issued in East Greston, but I don't know if those match. Date of birth, yeah. Well, if I'm wrong on something, I'll find out. Papers, please. What is the purpose of your trip? Transit. Duration of stay. Couple of days. Okay, that's good. These match. Obristan. Oh, that's not an issuing city. Be gone. Things get more complicated. Transit through our Starska, duration of stay, couple of days. Okay, that's correct. The passport numbers match. Janoski Christensen, those match. Oh. What country is this from, though? Impor. Okay. Oh, but you know what? This expired. Immigrating to Arstatska. Okay. Koshi Odanovsky. All right, so Antegria issued. Okay, that looks all good. Yeah, everything matches. All right, welcome in. You don't have... Oh, Where's passport? What is passport? Entry visa to be used for denials only. What? Okay. I guess we'll try that. We'll see if I got that one wrong. Citation, missing passport. Okay, so penalty says 5 credits. I can't let him in. Okay. They slipped that to me. The rent has gone up. Oh, God. Well, can't buy food. Guess we're getting heat. Republican track star wanted for murder. Vince Lestrade's whereabouts unknown, has likely fled Republia. I don't know if I'm going to remember that face, but maybe he's going to come... Okay, so Vince Lestrade. I'm actually writing that name down. If I find that dude there... I don't know. We'll see. Alright, what are the rules today? You are now authorized to detain suspicious individuals, interrogate discrepancies to enable detention option. Okay. Rules. Entrant must have passport. Documents must be current. Citizens must have ID card. Foreigners require an entry permit. Okay, come on in. Isabella Brubaker. Transit stayed 2 days. Okay. Oh, there's a discrepancy. There's a discrepancy here. I do not know what to say. Hey, wait. Do not arrest me, please. Just deny my passport and I will go away. No, I'm gonna detain you. I'm curious. I'm gonna be a bastard. We'll detain you. I plan to work. Duration of stay, 1 year. Enter by the 25th. Okay, that's good. This is all good. Expiration's good. Import. High hand. Okay, I think... Oh, wait, hang on. This does not look like you. I had surgery. Fingerprint. Name. Applicant's fingerprints and claimed name and alias must match this record. Those prints match. Okay. Cool. That's good to know that I have that option now. Papers. Hey, Axel, how's it going? You passed through, duration of stay, couple days, transit 2 days. Okay, that is correct. Republia. True Glorian is an issuing state. Everything. Wait, Vince Lestrade. Uh-oh. This is the guy. Wait, how do I detain you, though? Because he's suspicious. He's like, he was the guy. I guess maybe that's not my job. Everything else matches. Okay, I'm letting you in. If I get in trouble for that, we'll see. That's for somebody else to deal with. So when was it decided that May the 4th is Star Wars Day? You know, that's a good question. I think it's whenever somebody realized that you could make the pun of May the 4th be with you. Okay, so 12 weeks visiting relatives. Okay, so all that's correct. Passport matches, face matches, Eugene Havenga, Republia. Boston. Okay. All of this is good. Welcome in. Purpose of your trip. It's not my choice. I hate this damn country. I'm just passing through. Duration of the stay. 2 days. Okay. Enter buy is good. This is Tomakaraskan. Okay. United Federation. Shingleton. Okay. I think this is all good. Welcome in. Transit, duration of stay, 2 weeks. Okay. It's all good. The names match. Everything matches. Issued in West Greston. Is that Kalichia? Okay, everything's good. Come on in. This is an interesting game. Oh, he does not have... Where's the entry permit? What is that? He didn't have it. Antigria. Oh, he's immigrating? Okay. Piotr Vostok. Passports match. Nothing's expired. Antigria. Okay. Welcome in. Please be kind to my wife. She's just after me. We'll see about that. Did you see my husband? He made it through. Oh, you. I'm sorry. But you don't have your... Where is your entry permit? Please, I beg you. They would not give me a permit. I have no choice. I will be killed if I return to Antigua. Well, I don't have the authorization to let you in without the permit, so sorry. Bureaucracy killed you. Why? You have doomed me. Yep. Purpose of your trip, immigrating. Okay. Impor Highham. Is that... Yep, that's valid. Oh, okay, so... That all seems good. Welcome in. Oh. Come back tomorrow. Okay, so that's everything today. How did I do? Invalid name? Oh, I didn't check his... I thought his name was... Oh well. We'll see how I did. Your son is sick and needs medicine. Booth upgrade available. Space key to toggle inspect mode. Well, I have to get the medicine for the son. Upgrade the booth. No food today, though. Actually, Let's... upgrading the booth would be nice. I do need medicine for my son, though. And the food. Okay, so... Upgrade will have to wait. Ministry of Labor has instituted a special program to control immigrant labor. Travelers entering for work require a work pass. Okie dokie. Cool. Basic rules. Come on in. So that's a work pass. Oh, let me take a look at the work pass. Document must have a seal. It's got a seal. Okay. All right. Mikhail Reyes. General labor. Everything seems to look good. Oh, Republia, let's... Okay. Welcome in. Come to work. Duration of stay. Half a year. Okay. Oh. I always get those. Okay, so her name is Maria Servent. That matches everywhere. Alright. 6 months. Yeah, that's all seems about right. Obristan. Okay. Welcome in. Please help me. A man named Danny Ludum promised me and my sisters, or Dari or Ludum. I do not trust him. I am afraid he will take my passport and force me to work at brothel. He is in line today. Please do something. Okay, cool. Well, I'll keep an eye out for that name. Only to visit. The duration of stay. 3 months. Cool. Garina Linovska. Antigria. Glorian. Okay. That all seems in order. Welcome. Plan to work. Duration of stay. Oh, stay a couple days. Okay, yeah, nope. Length of your stay is different. Yes, of course, I remain for half a year. Okay. Simsky Gombrov. Oh, hang on. His hair is different. Let's see. Let's see, though. Nope. Okay, they match. All right. In that case... Welcome in. Let's see if I gotta get dinged for that. No ding, okay. I did the right thing. Old friend, hello, I am back again. This time everything's set. Pal. You don't have your... You're missing an entry permit. Oh man, you funny guy. Get out. Oh, you run a very strict border here. That is good. Do the job right. I look for entry thing and come back. I wonder if he's like... Is he like an agent testing me? I don't know. Okay. Damien Elric. Visiting. Remain for just 2 days. Oh, he got it wrong. Entry permit, the purpose does not match. Apologies, I just passed through. Yeah, no, I'm going to... You need to be correct. I am a brutal... What? Applicant cleared for entry? Whatever. So okay, so I guess if there's a discrepancy and he clears it up, it's fine. Okay, thank you. I don't need more of those. Ooh, Ludum Dari. This is the guy that was doing a thing. Let's see, is there anything that I can do? Because I was warned about him. He will take my passport and force me to work at brothel. He's in line today. Please do something. What can I do, though? There's nothing here to get him on. Sorry. I'm a slave to the bureaucracy. Vania Pardal. Date of birth matches. Welcome in. Okay, he's not working. 2 weeks. Kalichia. Oh, hang on. Let's put that back in there. Yuriko City. Okay, that all looks correct. Welcome in. Let me say on AO, date of birth matches. Oh, shit, what happened? Poor Kalichia. Oh, fuck. Oh, wonderful. We had a suicide bomber. The day was cut short by a terrorist attack. Booth upgrade available. Space key to toggle inspect mode. I can get... Well, they're all cold, so we're going with heat, and we'll upgrade the booth. Okay. Dancers at Gresson Club found dead newly immigrated girls victims of human trafficking, so I let that guy in and then they died. But I would also lose money if I did a violation, so it's a question of... I like this. It lets you have... okay. To facilitate more thorough inspections, a search scanner system has been installed in your booth. Kalichian extremists are suspected in yesterday's bombings. Search all Kalichians before approving their entry. Cool. Okay. Come on in. All Kalichians must be searched. Well, you're a Kalichian. Okay. You've been selected for a random search. Turn toward the scanner. And nudity's off on this game. Or I've turned it off, so I shouldn't see the nudity. Okay, yeah. Okay, that all seems good. Kalicha... West Greston is one of the issuing things. Entry date is good. Face is good. Vogt Glenda, it all matches. Welcome in. Obristan passing through. Duration of stay 14 days. Yakim Liertos. Face looks good. Obristan. Saint Marmero is issuing cities incorrect. Do not know anything about that. Detained! What are you doing? It's getting the popo on you. What's the purpose of your transit? Duration of the stay. 2 days, okay. That matches Alexander Guillant. Kalich. Oh, you're Kalichian. Oh, first things first. Vidor. Okay, so that's good. So I just need to... Welcome in. Okay. Arstotzka. Oh, hang on. That means... Oh, right. Arstotzka is our country. Sorry. I had a brain fart there. Invalid sex? Oh, this game is transphobic. All right. I haven't even been checking sex. Good to know that I gotta clock these people. Okay. He said 8 weeks. Okay. Visiting. Cool. That all matches. Vincent Minell. United Federation. Chinkleton. Okay, we're good. Come on in. Paulina Labrovska. Passport number matches. Passing through 2 days. Okay. Well, oh. Your appearance has changed. I do not know what to say. It is me. Here you go. Paulina Olabrovska. Yep, those match. Okay. Welcome in. Kolichia. Immigrating. I'm just checking everything else. Is Shadi Safadi. Kolichia is issued in Vador. Okay, so that's all good, but selected for random search. Let's see if there's anything in here, though. Oh. Oops, no. There's zero tolerance for contraband. Is it so obvious? Slow down, my friend. I have only harmless medicine. Nope. I give you 10 credits to let you cannot bribe an officer of our Stotska. They must pay well for such obedience, dog. Oh, that 10 credits for a bribe, though, that would have been... Okay. Oh. These names do not match. I have multiple names. Well, the faces match on both. Date of birth matches on both. So, yeah, okay. I guess I'm approving you. Arstatska, Dominique Filides, date of birth matches. Welcome in. How did I do today? Oh, invalid birth date. Dang it. Okay. At least those warnings or those penalties reset. The son is sick and needs medicine. Okay, more medicine for you then. Well, I can't afford food, so everyone's got to be hungry anyway. That's all we're doing. Okay. Kalichian leader files complaint, claims unprovoked border searches violate rights. Kalichians have filed a formal complaint. A diplomat will arrive today for high-level discussions. Automatic searches of Kalichian citizens are no longer authorized. Diplomats require only a passport and valid diplomatic authorization to enter. Refer to the rule book for updated document information. Diplomatic authorization. Authorization must grant access to Arstotzka. Document must have a seal. Oops. Okay, so Kalichia, you have diplomatic authorization. What did the seals look like, though? Okay. Correct seal. Thedor is good there. Isabel Spurs. Okay, welcome in. Arstotzka, Garrett Volker. Birth date looks good. Welcome in. Okay. Invalid issuing city. Oh well. Hey, it is me. Are you happy to see me? I have everything you ask for now, pal. Oh well, it's valid for today. Obristan. Everything. Oh, but you know what? Nope, that's right. You need an entry permit, so... Oops. Tickets are no longer accepted. Hey, no. You're... Get out of here. Do not come back again. Haha. You nice guy, but I have business in Arstotzka. I get right papers and come see you. Like, why don't we just arrest this guy? Entry visa. Remain for 90 days. Oh, I should probably... United Federation. Oh! Really? Huh. Okay, well, whatever. Let's see. 90 days, visit, enter by, United Federation. Creates the city. Oh. Okay. Just the hairstyle had changed. Everything looks good. Welcome in. What the fuck? The order awaits. Ezek. I'm writing that one down. That might be something that I need to know about her later. Entry permit. Peter Mickelson, Antegria, immigrating. Oh. There are two different numbers here. It must be a mistake. The document is valid. Detained. Work pass. Entry permit. Ignat Keremova. All of that. Obristan. Lauren Dawes. Okay, all of that's correct. Issuing. Okay, that's correct. All this seems good. We'll see if something went wrong. Actually, I think the ID had a... Yeah. I just realized that the ID had a different photograph. Okay. Those all match. Drex Corman. Visiting for 2 weeks. Okie doke. Oh. Your appearance has changed. It is an old picture. Fingerprint it is. Fingerprints match. Okay. Visit. Duration of stay. 3 months. Final matches. Oh, but... Sorry, pal. This document has expired. I know nothing about this. Passport is required. They took away my passport. Goodbye. Family needs medicine. We're cold, sick, and hungry. I have to choose who gets medicine. Jeez. This is a hard choice. I guess we're gonna stay hungry. You get the rest of it, though. December 1st. Hey! An undercover agent of the Ministry of Information has been compromised. Corman Drex. The Ministry of Admission has been offered its services as liaison. Expect to drop later today. Hello. Are you the spy? What? No. I am guard here. My name is Kalinsk. They told me I get good position, then send me here. This is thanks I get. Now they pay me almost nothing. They pay us all as much. Yes, but look. I get small bonus when you detain people. More you detain, more they give me for processing. But this is not fair, right? You should get something too. So I fix this problem. I give you 5 credits from my bonus for every 2 people you detain. Sounds like a good deal to me. I give money to you after I get paid. Let us make the best of this. Okay, so I get money for detaining people. Transit 2 days. Great Rapid is, in fact, one of the valid things. Oh! There we go. Detained. I get paid. Work pass. 30 days. Oh. Oh, I guess it expires then. That's actually still matches. Okay. Antigria. St. Marmero. Okay, we're good there. Alexandra Gruda. Everything checks out. Welcome in. What did I get? Invalid expiration. Oh, I didn't check the expiration date. I thought I did. I have not much time. You must hold on to these. What is it? Keep them safe today. Mating habits of lesser Calichian waterfowl. A full report. They pretend to be. I'm being followed by an imposter that pretend to be Ministry of Information but is alive. If they ask for documents, give these instead. Do not mix them up. Okay, so. Do not mix them up, but they look like the same thing. Okay. This was the first one. So give them... I'll put this one aside. This is the one they want me to give. Okay, cool. Oh, maybe there's two of them. Alright. Kendall Conley. 60 days, work. Great Rapid. Welcome. Transiting to elsewhere, 2 weeks. Alright. Alexandre Ilyasova. Yeah. Welcome in. Invalid name? I thought I checked the names. I thought the names looked... Papers, please. Your papers? I am from the Ministry of Information. You have something to give us. That's a bribe. Here you go. Coming to live with my husband. Anna Kaminska. Immigrate forever. Enter by right time. Everything. Okay, so impor. Hi, Han. That all checks out. Citation, invalid expiration. God damn it. I thought the expiration date was whatever. Drex Corman. Wasn't he? Yeah, Corman Drex. What was this about? Well, I guess I am letting you in. My name is Corman Drex. You have something of mine. Yep, here you go. Read quickly. Arstotzka's great country poisoned by corrupt leaders. War has made government greedy and paranoid. You have seen for yourself. Help us free Arstotzka from the shackles. The Order of the Ezek Star. Okay, here you go. Do not lose this. What the fuck? Alright. Publia transit. 2 days. Job. Oh. Your entry purpose does not match up. Right, I am just visiting. Uh-huh. Visiting. Couple weeks. Oh. Sorry, man. Document has expired. I could not come until now. Sorry. Bye. Oh, I guess that's the end of it. How did I do? Family. Jeez. Well, I'm not doing the upgrade booth. Oh, but at least we're not cold. We're hungry. Okay, so we're gonna do food, because that'll help everyone. And then I guess I'll just pick my wife and my son for medicine. Everyone else can go pound sand. Oh, hang on. Is there... What happens if I go to main menu? Will this save? No. I'm just wondering how to save the game. If it auto-saves or whatnot. Somebody's... The Divisional Authority of East Greston Operations will visit today. Maintain your best behavior. Cool. Cool. I guess... I'm waiting for this dude to come in. Or is that me? You'll ask the internet about how to save. Cool. What is this? So. You are inspector here. That makes you my responsibility. You have received 16 citations. Perhaps it was a mistake to rely on lottery. Let this motivate you. Hanging on wall here, I return in 10 days. Do not embarrass me. Recognition for sufficiency. Hang on wall. Okay. Jitka Horo. Oh, hang on. Okay, fair enough. Oh. This expired. This document is expired. Oh? Yes. Denied. You don't get back in your country. Arstotzka. Paradisna. Wait, hang on. Is Paradisna one of the... Yeah, it is. Okay. Dasha Slim. Yeah. welcome back. Passport's required. What is passport? Goodbye. No, I am not leaving. You're detained. I refuse. You fools better not touch. Who better touch me? I will explode like Wild Tiger. I have every right to enter Sasquatch. Oh shit. All right, get the next dude in. Karina Wong, transit's couple days. That all seems, Integria. Marmara. Okay, all of this seems good. Welcome in. Xena. Date of birth matches. Faces mostly match. Oh. I should also check Genestora District. Okay. That's good to know. I haven't really been checking those, but yeah, should be fine. Non-matching photo? Those photos were fine. Our agents are ready, starting tomorrow. Ooh. Stephen Irigar. Igrer. Stephen Igrer. Okay. Stephen Igrer and Mikhail Saratov. Cool. Okay. Writing those down. Bronin Brenovic. Welcome in. Invalid issuing state. Oh, damn it. Damn it. Reinert Yostima. Cool. Welcome in. Just visiting. All right. Oh, perfect. Marcus Nielsen. Yeah, face matches. Duration of stay, visiting a few months. Okay. Sure. Oh, sorry, hang on. Documents expired. I was busy. Yeah, well, that's not my problem. Marcin Gusik. Orveg Vanor. Okay, that's correct. Okay, welcome in. Passing through 2 days. Oh. These do not match. I cannot verify your identity. Oh? Detained. What are you doing? Detained. Plan to work, duration of stay. Jacob Hazen. Galicia, hang on. Jericho City, okay, that's good. This all seems to... Duration of stay a year. Yeah, there you go. Cause no trouble. Nope, citation. Invalid sex, god damn it. I'm not even, like, paying attention to that. Oof. Well, only 3 people are hungry. But we're all cold. Let's get some medicine in. Autosaves at the very beginning of a new day. Okay, cool. Sleep. Alright. Since it autosaves, I'm actually probably gonna call it here. This is a fun game though. I'm probably gonna play a little bit more of this. Why is Godzilla song playing in the background? Hey, look, that's on the game. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna send you guys off to Riverboat Jack. So go say hi to her from me. And thank you all so much for hanging out today. It's been fun. Bye.